Hi, hello! So, if you read the title of the video, yes, I know I haven't reviewed Season 1 and 2 of Mob Psycho. Well, I already watched them 3 years ago, so I don't feel like reviewing 1 and 2 of Mob Psycho, because I just finished watching Mob Psycho 3 just now. So, I need a video out quick. So, let's talk about Season 3 of Mob Psycho. If you haven't watched the series, why are you here? Go watch the anime. I'm not gonna do spoiler clean, all that bullshit. No, I'm just gonna go make spoiler as its own category. So yeah, watch the anime. Mob Psycho's opening are all good, so this opening really carries that Mob Psycho 100 opening hype. This opening is visually appealing in my opinion, and the song of this opening is really good, man. And the part where they sang Trace, Chance, Stands, One is just hits hard as hell in the opening. This opening, I haven't give any show a banger in this channel, but this opening gets a certified banger in my opinion. If you haven't seen Mob Psycho before, I think you already know the characters, but if you haven't, why are you watching this video? Anyways, let me give you a short form of the characters. Mob, or Shigeo Kageyama, wherever you call him, he's basically Saitama, but better. Regan, who's Mob's master and the master of lying, and just the best character, to be honest. Dimple, who's a spirit that fought Mob and wants to use Mob for power, but he's pretty chill, to be honest, so he's fine. And we have the side characters that I won't explain because you should watch the anime, to be honest. Oh yeah, and there's Ritsu. Anyways, the animation in Mob Psycho is pretty simple because the mangaka, One, has one of the most simple but unique art styles in his work. If you don't know who's One, I think you know one of his works before. One Punch Man. I read Mob Psycho before, so seeing his art style in the anime being simple but beautiful is just a chef's kiss in my opinion. The character design looks simple, like our boy Mob, but when there's a fight involving Mob, the art style gets so fucking beautiful as hell, man. And I love that so much about Mob Psycho in my opinion. Okay, so I want to get this part. This part is just spoilers. There's no spoiler free. I'm not gonna do that because fuck you. Go watch the anime. Why are you here? But this part I'm going off script because I want to talk about my personal preference with Mob Psycho in general. I think, in my opinion, these three characters that I've mentioned before in the just now, like Bimple, Mob, Regan, have such a big impact in this season because I'm gonna talk about Bimple first. Bimple was just again, I love his character because he's very chill, and I love that when we first met him, he was like, oh yeah, he's an enemy. But I think him finally achieving to be a modern god was something that it was so shocking to me. I think it's shocking to everyone that he finally reached his goal. But I think that around the episode where Mob fights him, but Mob doesn't actually fight Bimple, that scene, I was so confused, but I just watching that scene, it makes me realize, because that scene really shows what Bimple's his true goal is. Because the whole anime, his goal was always been he wants to use Mob for power, so he can manipulate him to reach his goal. But now Bimple has kind of realized that I don't think his new goal was try to manipulate a Mob to be a new god. I think he realizes that his only goal was to find a friend that can trust him, and that friend is Mob. I think that scene was like so powerful, and I love that scene so much. And seeing Vimple protecting Mob from the divided tree was just such a such a sad like scene, in my opinion. Seeing him like paying Mob's debt for like, you know, sending the fucking broccoli out of space was like generally one of the most saddest scenes, and seeing him cry for Bimple was just, god, it was so emotional. Oh my god. And then speaking of Mob, I didn't talk about Mob as much because I said like, oh yeah, Mob is better than Saitama. The reason I said that is because I love Mob's like whole shit. I love his story and all of it. Mob Psycho is generally one of my favorite works from the mangaka one, because Mob Psycho, or just Mob in general, is just an amazing, powerful, happy-going character, and I love that so much. I love seeing the most overpowered character, but he doesn't use that power, and he holds it because he doesn't want to, because he wants to show happiness to others, helping others with psychic. And I genuinely love Mob's fucking character, to be honest. That ending, spoiler alerts again, seeing him grow, becoming a better person that he is now, is just an amazing ending, in my opinion. Seeing him becoming more active, becoming more outgoing it just makes me happy, seeing our small shy little Mob becoming more and more mature, to becoming more brotherly, outgoing, and, you know, more confident. And I love that so much, the Mob. Like, I don't know if people noticed it, but the scene where he finally caught a ball and he knew how to kick it, it's such a minor and subtle detail showing that how Mob has grown as a person. And oh my god, I fucking love that scene so much, because it's oh my god. I can't, like, this is how I talk without a script. It's such an amazing scene, because seeing our Mob grow as a person is such a great thing to see in this anime. And the scene where he gets rejected by his crush, I think her name was like Subumi, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think him getting rejected by her, but the scene where they call each other after she moved was, I think it's just an amazing scene, because I think making her not going with Mob, or her just dating like some random dude as for the ending, is just an amazing way to conclude the story. Because again, her character, Subumi, I don't know her name. I think making her as her own character for the season is, I think, a great idea. And the fact that making her like her own traits, she has her own traits or her own charms, I love that. And I love that seeing that she rejects Mob, but I think it was a good idea making a character that was quote unquote the love interest rejects Mob. And I think them talking to each other as friends is a lot better, because I don't know if people notice this, but in season 1, Mob and her never really had a good relationship, or not really like bad, they were just very distant. So seeing them getting close again is just generally amazing to me, to see the growth, how we get to Mob. And I just love him. I love Mob as a character. I love that as a psychic, he prefers helping people and not be a cocky asshole, but everyone that is involved with Mob has either changed to be a good person or just have a better life. And I love that. I love Mob's character a lot. And it's the same goes with Reagan as well. Oh my god, Reagan. Oh my god. Reagan is just another character I've always loved for his comedy, his stupidness, but seeing his scenes when he lectures Mob to be, you know, be mature, be a man, be like, you know, when you get older, you should be a better person. But I love that scene where Mob was going to that park and then Reagan stops him. Well, technically it's not Reagan, it's Dimple who stops him. But seeing that scene where Reagan confessed to Mob, telling the truth that in reality he was a liar. He lied that he's a psychic. He lied to be, he lied to be like the most powerful psychic. He doesn't know anything about psychic. Him saying that to Mob was another powerful scene. I wasn't expecting to see him say that. I was just, oh my god, it was so powerful and so emotional for me. I love that scene, seeing like how Reagan regrets lying to Mob, but him lying makes him found Mob where he is and how their relation has become. But I love that even if he lied, he regrets lying, but everything that he said to Mob, like caring and all that, those are true. And it's just beautiful to see that Reagan is a character who lies but has a he's a kind-hearted person to people. And I love that so much. I love Reagan as a character. I love him so much. So the ending, by the way, spoilers, the ending to Mob Psycho was just another amazing one as well. Seeing him, like, seeing his office, who we've seen so often, is so empty because he's the only one who's working. Seeing it, like, being filled with people and people celebrating his birthday for him was just an emotional but amazing ending to conclude the series. I love it so much because you can see the growth of Reagan's life being a loner to someone that people see as a person they look up to, and I love that so much about Reagan. I love Reagan's character. My wife loves him as well, so I fucking love his character. And I genuinely love the ending of Mob Psycho. I think it's one of the best endings that we've ever gone with New Generation anime. For me, I hate AOT's ending, but I'm not those assholes who fucking rewrites the ending, but anyways. But overall, I fucking love Mob Psycho. It's an amazing anime. I love it, and yeah. Anyways, this recording is 10 minutes. Let's get to the conclusion. This series is just amazing to me because how funny and lighthearted it is. I can't believe it's over, to be honest. I think my whole take saying One Punch Man is better than Mob Psycho is kind of aged badly now. Because I think Mob Psycho is a lot better because I love the series so much. Overall, this anime gets a 9 out of 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a show that's a 9 out of 10. Let's go. I love this anime. I don't talk about it as often, but my god, I love this anime. If you want more Mob Psycho videos like this, I think you should watch Mofo Genius's video of Mob Psycho. It's so good. I watched it before this recording, so I loved it so much. So I'll put it in the description as well. So yeah, go watch this video as well. It's a great video and it details more about Mob's character. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go now. I don't know when's the next video. Maybe the New Year's. We'll see. Anyways, bye everyone. I'm not gonna call you fuckers. It's too inappropriate. Anyways, bye!